go for it. I'm just really excited to be here with everyone today. We are doing womb healing, clearing, and activation. And I have been super surprised to see so many amazing women turn up within like 2 or 3 days. I think there's almost 600 of us in this group. So I look forward to hanging out with you over the next hour or so as we do this womb healing, clearing, and activation. Obviously, it must be super in alignment if so many of you are ready to do this. So I so look forward to taking you on a journey today. So welcome, gorgeous women. Welcome. I welcome your beauty, and I welcome your wisdom, and I welcome your knowledge, and I welcome your awareness. And I welcome the power that is you, and I welcome everything that makes you a extraordinary woman. Because I think women, it's amazing to be a woman. So and I didn't really get to fully discover that until I had my daughter, when I fully embraced, the magic of being a woman, and all that stuff that goes with it. So you might know that I've written a book, Sacred Revolution. So you can totally get that if you haven't got that already. It's a woman's path to love, power, and sensual enlightenment. And it goes on and explains my journey into this beautiful awareness of the female body. So anyway, getting down to business. So for those that don't know me, my name is Vanya Silverten. I am a energy healer. I am a teacher of theta healing. I won some amazing women's workshops and retreats and all that kind of jazz. But I just really look forward to working with you today to transform you and to help you go very deep into your womb space. It was about last week, I think it was, I obviously began, this is how it began. So I'm going to tell you how this whole group began and why I'm here today. I think let's begin with that. So why did this group begin, and why am I here today? Obviously, I've been doing lots of women's work, so it's nice, first of all, to have a nice group. And I haven't really thought about doing a group, but I thought, you know what, eventually, what I might do is I might do some new moon meditations, or I might get some other women in. So if you're a woman who does this work, this sensual enlightenment kind of sexual healing, female stuff work, get in contact with me, because I might set up some monthly group meditations and stuff like that, so that we can be as a collective working through our issues, because I know there's lots of amazing women out there that have a lot of skills. So if that's you, you can come and contact me, and we can set something up like that. But the other reason that this happened, and why this happened now, is that last week I got my period, and it was the worst period I've had for a really long time. I ended up leaking like crazy. I think I leaked through like 3 different pants. It was just like I was flooding, just saying it how it is, I guess. And I had a lot of clots that came through as well. So and it all stemmed from, I got really angry at my husband, because I felt like he wasn't looking after me sexually, like he wasn't paying me enough attention, and he wasn't like honoring me enough, and all that kind of stuff. And my period came, and I broke, like my heart broke, my womb broke all at once. And I literally felt so deeply heartbroken for not being looked after properly. Okay, so deeply heartbroken. And then of course you spiral into the thing of like, is this the person I'm meant to be with, and and all that other stuff that goes with it. But the heartbreak was really intense, and I was like, oh, I felt this before. I felt this heartbreak before. I felt this heartbreak when I had an amazing sexual awakening in the rainforest, and then I found out I was pregnant, and then I had a cesarean, and my whole heart and womb completely collapsed. I was like, oh my God, I know this feeling. And I was like, oh, it's actually nothing to do with him. It's the fact that I'm not connecting to myself. It's the fact that I'm expecting him to rejuvenate me, and I'm expecting him to enlighten me, and I'm expecting him to make me feel alive and beautiful inside. And I'm actually forgetting to do that myself. So I realized that I was actually deeply neglecting my own self-care, and not like beauty products or anything like that kind of self-care, but the actual self-care of me actually moving my sexual energy through my body. As much as I teach it, I forgot to do it in the last couple of months. Completely forgot, got too busy with school and child and work and all that other stuff that I forgot about me. And when something when you break so deeply inside that it affects your period, then you know that there's work to be done. And I was like, oh, right, I've got to clear out my womb space. I've neglected it. It's gotten congested with a lot of stuff. I'm not even able to let my sexual energy move up to my heart to make myself feel beautiful anymore. I need to do a womb clearing. And so then obviously I was like, oh, I think we all need to do a womb clearing on this one, because we're all women and we can neglect this part of us very deeply. So this is my opportunity to do a womb healing, clearing, and activation for you. So I really look forward to being with you over the next hour or so. So I'd like to welcome everyone, and just let me know in the chat where you're from. I'd love to know where you are from in the world, because that's always really exciting um, to feel into people. So please write into the chat and let me know where you're from. I want to know. Yeah, Carly's saying group energy is so powerful. Exactly. And, there's something really powerful about women coming together, holding space for other women. And that's what we're doing here. I might be guiding you, but energetically, we are all deeply weaved to each other, and we're all growing and evolving together as women. So not only are you here to heal yourself, but we're here to hold the space for other people to heal and shift and grow as well. Okay, we have people from ladies, goddesses, queens, women from Romania, Denmark, Dubai, Chile, Melbourne, Dubai, London, lots of London people. Shirley's down the road. You are Shirley. Miami, originally from Colombia, Zagreb in Croatia. Charlotte woke up at 6 with terrible cramps, and she's in Virginia. You're in the right place, Charlotte. We've got Essex, London, Paris, Liverpool, London. Good morning from Malta. Agatha's from London. She's enjoying my book. London. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Alrighty. Good, good, good. Berkshire. So good to see everyone. Sydney in Australia. You ladies must be up really early if you're in Sydney. We've got Norway. We've got London. We've got Bulgaria. We've got Brazil. Amazing. Berkshire and Reading. All right. St. Albans, California. Alrighty. Okay. Neuroscience is a divine topic for us. Yes, I agree. That's why I think so many women were like, boom, I need to do this. I need to get on track and shift this stuff out. Yeah. Falmouth, south of France, Romania. All right. Okay, so we've got women from all corners of the continent. So Abu Dhabi, UAE, near Dubai. All right. Okay. All right. Barcelona. Okay, let's do this. I'm already getting, my body's already starting to move and start to get into this healing. Right. Hungary, Norway, Harrow, all of those things. Right. Okay. So I just want to give you a little spiel around what clogs our womb space and why it's so important that we shift it out. So basically, our womb is our second female heart. If you look at the fallopian tubes and the ovaries, right, it creates this other heart. We've got our heart center, but we've also got our womb space, our sexual palace. And we can refer to this whole area as sexual palace, womb space. But when I'm talking about this, I am talking about your womb, your ovaries, your fallopian tubes. I'm talking about your vaginal canal. I'm talking about your vaginal opening. I'm talking about this whole area that we tend to neglect as women because we haven't been taught how to sit with it, connect with it, and feel the power of it. But I'm telling you that your womb space, and I'm sure you already know, is a super powerful force. Not only are you able to create babies from it, but it's the seat of our intuition, ladies. It is the place where we get to go very deep. Our womb space, pulls us into the depths of our being, and so when we go through our monthly cycle and stuff like that, it can be really intense because we get pulled back to the depths of our being. And if we don't learn to harness our power of our womb, we tend to, our energy can go in very unprocessed ways. We can get angry, we can get depressed, we can get pissed off, because what's happened over time is that we've been taught as women to be powerless, okay? Powerless. We've been powerless to actually change our relationships or our family or our work positions, we sit there very silent all the time, not talking, not speaking up. I know us women, we tend to swallow a lot of our emotions and we stuff it deep, 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 deep down inside of us, okay? So, you know, sometimes we know we're supposed to say things or do things and we're like, ugh, and we can't do it and we stuff it deep down inside. Sometimes we feel things around our partner and we stuff it deep inside. Sometimes we feel things around ourselves because, ladies, I know that we go through a lot of self-hatred and self-criticism and body shame and all that stuff, and we stuff that deep down inside. And so a lot of those intense feelings and emotions that we don't display to the outside world, right? Because sometimes we're taught to keep a very beautiful, wonderful composure. Everything else that we go on inside of us can get stuffed so deeply down inside of us that it gets trapped in the womb space, right? Because it's the depths of our female power. And if we're not standing in our power enough, we're swallowing that which is disempowering us, and it gets stored in the womb space. So in that womb space, we can have a collection of so many different feelings and emotions that need to get cleared. And that's why if you haven't processed, if you haven't stepped in your power throughout your menstrual cycle, what will tend to happen just before you get your period, all that unprocessed stuff is going to come up to the surface, right? And that's when, right, we can go into deep rage and anger. That's when we can break down and cry and go into depression. That's when we feel like there's something wrong with us and we can start to overeat and need all these other extra things to try and kind of calm us and sedate us. But really what's happening is that that explosion just before the period is a lot of unprocessed emotions and energies and feelings of those times where we have been disempowered. And for a woman to be disempowered, it could come from a lot of things. It could be the feeling of I'm disempowered, but it can also be I'm disrespected, you know, I'm dishonored, I'm not cared for, I'm not looked after. And so all those things can be wrapped up in that disempowerment, the dishonoring and the disrespect, okay? And so we need to unlock all of that stuff to kind of move forward. Now, when that's just us on an internal thing. Then of course, right, women, us beautiful women, because our womb space is so damn powerful, it is part of our healing portal. Our womb has the potential, right, the potential to transform everything. Our womb space is this amazing alchemical powerhouse. It's super extraordinary. It's an amazing alchemical powerhouse in there. And we have the ability to shift things, transform things, change things, heal things, right? With our womb, the power of our womb. Now, what tends to happen is because we're such deeply innate priestesses, we're all priestesses and healers and psychics and intuitives at that very deep level. When we have a partner, what we can do is we can open, we tend to become like, I'll take on all your crap. So when you are intimate with me, I'll take on all your shit and you can dump it into me, right? Your anger, your inadequacies, all the shit that you've given me, I'll take all of it and I'll let it go into my womb space and I'll transmute it, right? We've got that inside of us. We've got this thing that we want to transmute everything back to love, right? And so sometimes and oftentimes we look at our partners and we see the goodness in them, right? But they also come with a lot of their own crap, and we let them dump their crap inside of us, okay? We let them dump our crap inside of us because we want to heal them, we want to shift them, and we say, I'll take on your shit and I will transmute it so that you can be a better person. And so sometimes what can happen is that when partners do that, they leave feeling amazing afterwards, right? Because they've kind of expelled all their crap into you. And then you feel like shit because you've actually absorbed all their stuff and you haven't quite realized that that's what you're doing, because women do this on a very deep, primordial, subconscious level. Do you know? We do this on such a deep level. So I want to also release all the stuff that you may have had dumped into you, and that could be abusive relationships, it could be the other person's toxic energy. I have picked up entities this way. You can also pick up some interesting energies from people when they dump things into you. So I want to go through and help you shift all that out, but I also want to help you to get stronger and to be able to protect your energy a lot a lot easier. So that's what I want to work on. I also want to have a look at you know and also on that note, sorry, also on that note, I think for women we have this thing like we want, because our womb space is so deep, it's like we, through intimate connection with someone, we want them to touch the depths of us, where we want them to find us, we want them to enter into us and discover who we deeply are inside. And so what can happen a lot of the times for women is that we open ourselves up way too much when we're intimate with someone who hasn't deserved the right to come and find the depths of us. And so I also want to help you work through some of that stuff, because otherwise what happens is that you end up feeling heartbroken and used afterwards, because you've actually let someone in too quickly, too deeply into you, and they haven't actually, they don't have the skills to honor and find you the way that you deserve to be honored and found. So I also want to do some stuff around that as well. I also think it's important um, uh, for, and I'm talking about extreme things here, okay? Because on a very positive note, sexuality can be like amazing experiences. And what I'm talking about at the moment is the stuff that we need to clear from our womb space, okay? This might be appropriate for some people, it might not be for other people. And I'm not saying that, this, but I'm just talking about it from a lower perspective so that we can shift it, so that we can move you to a higher perspective, so that you can wake up to more amazing intimate experiences with people. So I just want you to be aware of that as well. Right, okay. The other thing I want to have a look at is also women who have had birth traumas, all right? The whole area can change quite a lot after giving birth to your baby, especially if you have had a trauma at birth, if you've had I can't even say that, episiotomy, if you've had, when they cut you open, if you've had your baby couldn't come out easily, that can traumatize a woman for a very long time. If you've had a cesarean, I had to have a cesarean, it broke my heart, and it broke a very deep facet of me being a woman, because I wasn't able to, and for other women aren't able to give birth the way that they want to give birth to their babies. And that can really scar that whole womb space from you being in your power, because then you feel like you can't birth and create things in life much easier. So there's some stunting around manifestation that can take place as well. And obviously with abortion stories, I know so many women that have had abortions, that have needed to have abortions, and I'm pro-abortion. I think it's a woman's choice. But the guilt and the shame that still stores inside of them for doing that can last for a very long time. And we need to let go of all of that stuff. So today, I want to just shift all this stuff out, right? Whether it's old relationship stuff that's not supporting you, whether it's old abortion stories, whether it's old pregnancy stories, and maybe you guys can write in the chat so I can see where everyone else is at. What is going on that we need to clear out? Because what I want to focus on today is just a very big womb clearing and healing. And then I want to try and get you back into the power of your womb again, so that you can feel the extraordinary force of your womb. And last night when I was going to sleep at night, I felt the energy of Kali come to me. I was like, whoa, right? Like we have to get back into that fierce powerhouse of energy of Kali back into our womb space. So I'll be inviting you to also get back into the power of your womb space. And then I also want to do some exercises where we can reunite the sexual energy back up to the heart, which is absolutely what I need to be doing, because I haven't been doing that for a while. And then let's see where that takes us to, because I wouldn't mind putting you into just another level of you as a woman, owning your sexual energy, owning your gorgeous womb space, and just feeling the power of who you are, so that you can make greater changes in your life. So that's the aim of the game. But write into the chat so I can see where everyone's at, so that I can also help address some other issues. So Vishali's saying, great conversation. Took me years to clean someone else's shit from my womb space. Yeah, it can. It can take a really long time. And you can just, yeah. And and it can break your heart. And heartbreak's the worst, ladies, if you're still carrying heartbreak. Maybe we need to do some of that. So that's how it is for me. Rosalind saying, sex is stress relief for our partners. Interesting belief. Yeah, so sometimes for our partners, it can totally be a stress relief. Uh, Replies, I agree. Now I recognize what you say, but I don't know what was happening. Okay, you might need to give me some more clarity around that, Roxana. Jania, I had the same feeling, not be able to give birth the natural way. Yeah, and it can destroy your sense of self. Especially if you're like an earth goddess mama, you know, like, and you can't give birth the way that you want to give birth. Rosalind, 37 weeks induced, so not ready to come. Baby forced out in the most stressful situation. Yeah, completely. Jesse, I thought those feelings were all in my head, that I was the problem choosing bad man because of feeling the dumping of anger. It was scared me away from sex for over a decade. Thank you. Oh my God, Jesse, I feel like crying for you. I feel like crying because uh, how much has gone into you, but also thinking that it's in your heads. And that's what we're made to believe. We're made to believe that we're the ones that are wrong. Do you know? So amazing. Heart goes out to you. Caddy's saying thank you for today's gift. Liz, tricky menopause. Okay, we can have a look at that. Shirley, three C-sections, 2 miscarriages. Nick had an abortion with the last month I found out I was pregnant after divorcing an abusive husband. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes, just on that note, sometimes abortions come in, right, when you have to choose to abort your baby, they come in, I often see it as a chance for the mother to rebirth her own life. So although the baby doesn't get born, the baby comes in to wake up the mother to say, now you make a choice for what is right in your life now. You make a choice to either leave the person with you're with because you realize that you can't have the baby with them. So then it makes you go, no, this is definitely not what I need. Or it makes a choice for you to rebirth, because just the process of falling pregnant for a woman is huge, and the hormonal response that happens. But it also can be a real big PowerPoint if we look at it this way, ladies, because otherwise you can look at it through the eyes of guilt and shame. But abortion can be a very big PowerPoint for a woman to make a new choice, a new change, and a rebirth in her life. So if that's you, if you have gone through abortion, I invite you to have a look at the PowerPoint of change that it brought into your life. Okay, so have a look at that. Alrighty. Christina's having difficulties with orgasming. Okay, we might need to do a whole other live on that. I want to make grades. I want to make babies, so I want to clean out the past entries for energies of past lovers. Absolutely. Do you know what? Before my baby came, I had such a big energy clearance. Like I ended up with diarrhea. Like my baby came through energetically first. Not that I was aware of it because I was in some other space, but I actually ended up with diarrhea because my body was actually cleansing so much to get ready for the baby. So yeah, totally. Eva, so interesting. I had an elective cesarean in Africa because I was so unbelievably terrified of giving birth naturally. Yeah, there's some stuff around birth, ladies. I have a huge digestion issue. My periods are pretty regular, but I want to also release all sexual partners besides my soulmate and clear my abortion. Good. Vishali, yes, I can relate and did that after 5 years. Kept doing energy showers. Kadia needs to reconnect the women at heart. Camilla had endometriosis. I still don't have babies yet. Okay, Nicola's saying, this is so timely, Vanya. I've had to clear entities myself this week, and I've had so many crappy relations that have taken on their toxic energy, so I'm really excited this clearing now. Great. Agatha, I have changes on my cervix, which I'm trying to heal. Elizabeth totally resonates about absorbing and wanting to transmute past lovers' negative energy for wounds. Have struggled with very heavy draining periods for the last 2 years. Okay, ladies, so much going on. Okay. Woof. Callie's carrying ancestral trauma regarding rape. Carly, many layers over and fallopian tube removed. Wow, there's so much going on. Kavinda's experiencing heartbreak. I felt supported by my baby the last. Okay, ladies, there's so much here. I can't read them all, but I'm very quickly scanning through it all. All right, we're all meant to be here, and we're all meant to be doing this womb activation and clearing. Whew. Okay, we're gonna have to, I think what we're gonna do, gorgeous women, is that we can do orgasms and loss of libido at another time, and we can have a look at that as a whole other experience. But yeah, so much going on. Okay. All right. Whew. All right. Anyway, ladies, you can look at the chat. You can see what's going on. I can't get through all of it, but I am reading it at the same time. Let's do this. Let's put libido and orgasms to the side for a moment, okay? We are going to do clearing out your womb space and getting rid of all the crap that's stored in there. And I want you to get back in touch with the power of your womb so that you can start to move into becoming more powerful as a woman. So if you're ready for this, Give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up, have some water, have some water. What was also interesting was that I was like, I woke up the other morning, I was like, oh my God, I've forgotten to do my breast massages. Like, I really miss doing my breast massages as well. So maybe we can do that another time, or maybe we do that today as well. Let's see. By the way, I am wearing clothes. I'm wearing a dress, so it looks like I'm a bit naked here. All right, let's do this. Okay, so we're going to get really, I want you to just let your body move. Like, one of the most beautiful things is to just let the body move and let the energy start to move through you. And in this way, you're kind of waking up the Kundalini energy at the base of the spine, but you're also waking up the sexual energy to move through you. So I just want you to give yourself a move and a shake and a wiggle. You might want to stand up for this. You might want to stand up and do some like goddess temple dancing or some shaking. But as you're doing this, I'm inviting you to become conscious, right? To become conscious of the energy flowing through your body. So I want you to become conscious of your sexual energy moving through your body. I want you to be conscious of your Kundalini energy snaking up your spine. I want you to just be conscious of letting everything just start to move and shift and going. And just give everything a really big wiggle. Good, 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 good. All right. But Charlie was wondering if I was naked. No, I'm not. That's why I thought I would let you guys know that I'm not. I just realized it was quite a low top. All right, give yourself a good wiggle and a shake. Right, and when you're ready, you're going to come back down to sitting in a meditation position. And I just want you to do 3 or 4 rotations in circular motions like this. And again, we're waking up the womb space energy. We're just getting more blood flowing to the area. And then I want you to move the other way. And you can breathe and smile. And you're going to begin, because some of the stuff that came up was us stuffing stuff down inside of us and not letting ourselves speak. So as you're doing this, and you can change the way that you're rotating, whatever works for you, or if you want, you can just keep moving your body whichever way it wants to move. But I want you to start to make a little bit of sound. So I want you to get in contact with your womb space, your sexual palace as you're moving, and I want you to let your womb just make some sounds, some tones, some whatever, just to start to get the energy moving, but to also open up the throat. And what that will do, it will just unblock everything that you've stuffed inside. So you can make sounds like might be some really ugly sounds actually. Whatever needs to kind of, there probably won't be pretty sounds to begin with, but just I want you to let it all out. I won't make too many sounds because it might throw you off, but keep moving and like let it all out, roar it out, vomit it out if you need to vomit. So some of you, I feel like you might start to vomit a lot of stuff that you've energetically stuffed down. So you might even want to go and let it all come out, but you're going to let it all release. Let it go. Keep moving and keep making those sounds of the womb, all those sounds that your womb has not, that you've stuffed deep down inside. Let it come out. Might be like a noise. Let it out. It's not going to sound good, but you just need to let it out. Keep going. You guys are doing so good. Keep shaking and moving your body. You can stand up if you want. I feel like some of you are like might need to stand up and like really let it out. Like just let all of that stuffed energy, those stuffed emotions, let it go. Keep doing it. Keep going. Let it out. It could be years, it could be 20 years of stuff that needs to release. 20 years of stuff that you've poured inside. Let it out now. Now is the time to let it release. and witness all that toxic energy coming out of you. Let it go. Really make some sounds. Good. Keep going. I think you can make some bigger sounds now. Like, just don't be afraid. Like, make bigger sounds, louder sounds. I'll only do this for another 2 minutes. I'm sure no one's going to worry about it for 2 minutes, but just go. Just do it. Go for it. Don't be afraid. Let it out. Move your body and let out all the unexpressed sounds of your womb. Let it go. Good. If you're really worried about roommates or anything, you can just do it silently, but just let that energy release. Keep going. I feel like there's more to come out. Like, go for it. Really go for it. Stamp your feet. Stand up. Shake it out. Let it go. Let it release. That's it. Good, 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 good. Good. Alrighty. Okay, you're gonna, when you're ready, you're gonna take a seat, come back to meditation, and just take a few deep breaths and just feel, just acknowledge that release. Just acknowledge that release. Okay, I want you to take a few deep breaths, but I want you to breathe this way. I want you to breathe in through your vagina, right? Breathe, visualize yourself breathing in through your vagina, your womb space, and exhaling through your heart chakra. You're going to inhale through your vagina and womb space, and then send the energy up and exhale through your heart space. Inhale, squeeze your intimate muscles, breathing all the way up, exhaling out of your heart space. Inhaling, breathing up to your heart, and exhaling out of your heart space. Okay, and that's going to start to reconnect our heart and our womb. So just do a few more in your own way, breathing in through your vagina, all the way up to your heart, and exhaling out. Breathing in through the vagina, all the way up to the heart, exhaling out. Okay, good, 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 good. Right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the womb space, and I'm going to start. You're going to visualize this vortex of light, spinning, spinning, spinning vortex of light coming down from the heavens through your head, through your heart, all the way down, spinning, 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 spinning into the womb space. Let it spin, let it spin, let it spin, and let it spin all the way down to the center of the earth. So you've got this column, this vortex of light spinning through you, moving through you all the way through your womb space into the earth, okay? And we're going to focus on that light spinning, spinning, spinning through the womb space, collecting, bringing to the surface all the gunk that's there, right? And you're going to go with me on this. We're going to give birth to this shit that you've collected from past partners, from abusive relationships, from toxic relationships, from any time where you felt used or hurt or whatever in intimate relationships. You're going to let this energy spin, 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 spin. Let it spin through you. Spin, 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 spin. It's going to start to collect it. So you might feel dark energy coming up to the surface like mud, like stuff. And I want you, as it comes up, you're going to inhale and exhale. You're going to push it out through your vagina like you're giving birth to all this crap. And that crap's going to go, sorry for the lack of better words, it's just crap. Mud, shit, whatever you want to call it. Let it come down into the vortex below you and into the earth. And it just dissipates. It just dissipates in that vortex. But I need you to go down, okay? So letting the vortex spin, collecting crazy relationship energy, whatever that is. And on the exhale, you're going to birth it out of your vagina. Let it come out. It's going to look like a lot of mud. Keep doing this. On the inhale through your mouth, exhale, and then push this stuff out of the womb space out. Keep doing this. I see some of you have got some interesting entity energies of other past partners' energies, which you may have felt dominated or claimed by them. I'm just going to start to pull it out of you right now. So you might find some other interesting stuff coming out of the womb space, and you're going to just give birth to it and watch it dissolve, okay? It no longer needs to be there anymore. Inhaling, exhaling, pushing it out, pushing it out, pushing it out. Okay. For some of you, I feel like there's a secret there, like you're holding on to some of this stuff like a secret. Maybe some stuff happened. And it could be your secret. It could be your mother's secret that you're holding on to. It could be a matriarchal rape pattern that exists, that there's this secret. You know, maybe it's an abuse that is being kept a secret. And for some of you, as you're pulling this stuff out, I feel this energy of a secret is holding it in its place. So can I unlock the secret? Can we unlock the secret of having to keep all this in? Can we unlock the secret of having to keep all these feelings inside of you? Can we unlock the secret of whatever happened to you or the women in your family or your ancestors? Can we unlock the secret that you might be holding on to, the secret of the collective consciousness, the collective consciousness of women that get raped or abused or hurt or whatever? Can we unlock that secret now and now free you to let this now pass through you? No longer need to hold this energy inside of you anymore. Okay, inhaling, exhaling through the womb space, you're going to give birth to this energy, this crappy energy. Let it go, let it all go. Ooh, some of you, I just feel like so much stuff coming out. Keep letting it go. We're going to call all the soul fragments, any other past partners' energy, soul fragments, their emotions, their thoughts, their treatment of you. We're going to ask for all those memories just to go now. Let it all release. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And you might want to make those sounds as you're letting it out. Don't be afraid. Inhaling, exhaling, pushing all of that negative, toxic energy that you've absorbed. You're going to let it go. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it all go. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's feeling better. Now, what you should start to notice is as the womb clears, don't be afraid to make those noises. Let it all out. You might start to feel some stuff in the heart chakra starting to clear as well. So as you're shifting that congestion in the womb space, remember I told you there are two hearts. One heart's going to break, the other heart's going to break. So I invite you to also let go of all that brokenness in your heart chakra because your womb got broken, okay, or your sexual palace got broken, and just let that all release. Let it all go. Let it all go. And it doesn't have to be extreme situations. Maybe there's been intimate moments where your partner didn't have energy for you, or you felt like you weren't, you know, the focus of the attention, or maybe you felt like it was just very disjointed between you and your partner. You know, it happens. But it can break us because we're after that deep experience of love. So just letting whatever's in the heart chakra drain away into the womb space and then out. Okay, so anytime where a past partner has broken your heart, has broken love, has broken your sense of self, has broken your sense of power, you're just going to inhale into your heart and exhale it all the way down and out you. Let it all go. So you should be feeling all of that starting to clear. Good, 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 good. I'm going to send some more energy into your womb space now. Lots of light in there. You might feel some sacred geometry. You might feel some other energy dancing through there. Oh, this is beautiful. We're going to call in now all the beautiful female energies in this universe that are an affinity to you. So they could be goddesses, they could be angels, they could be fairies, they could be female ancestors, they could be, I don't know, like just female energy, female forms in the universe, or the divine mother archetype, the energy of the divine mother archetype. Whatever that is true for you, you're just going to open up and let female medicine, the medicine of these women, come in and bring that medicine to your womb space. So just welcome in all this new energy back into your womb space so that you can remember who you are again, so that you can remember who you are as a powerful woman again. So just welcoming all that medicine, that power, like everything that was missing in your womb space, you're just getting it put back in. So I just invite you to receive this gorgeous energy back into you. Bringing it in. It could be beautiful tree medicine coming in. It could be mountain medicine coming in. It could be starlight coming in. You know, just let the medicine, whatever the medicine your womb needs right now, to return back to your power, to return back to your female power, to return back to the power of your womb space. You're going to just drink it in, nourish your womb space. You can let your beautiful vagina like petals drink in all this gorgeous energy back into your womb space. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So lots of healing energy, medicine, power, gorgeousness. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now I'm going to let you call back in all of your energy back into your womb space. So anytime you've given your energy away to another person or some part of you broke, just welcoming that beautiful, gorgeous energy back into your womb space. So, which is you. So just welcoming your essence back in, welcoming your power back in, welcoming your source of sense of self back into you. Sometimes we have traumatic experiences and we jump out of our body. So you might feel like your energy that actually belongs in your womb space, letting it return right now. Letting it come back in. For some of you, you've been battered quite a lot. So can we call your purity back to you? Sometimes our purity, that innocence, that wonder, that sparkle gets broken and lost. So can we call your purity back to you, your beauty, your wonder? Just let that return back to you. For some of you, I feel like this big chunk of your purity coming back into your womb space. Let that return. Let that return. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you like, you can put your hands in the Shakti Mudra position, which is a bit like a diamond or triangle over the womb space, just to help you be very aware of it and centered on it. And I literally feel there's like these beautiful oms from all these goddesses and female energies, and it's like they're singing your womb whole again. So I invite you to either sing your womb whole again. Maybe you can contact the song of your womb. Maybe you can hear these other energies singing your womb whole again. And just let the womb space start to stitch up inside, to heal, to repair, to come back to its power, its strength. Let the song of the womb space be heard. So you might want to make some sounds or some tones. Again, we're opening up this channel of the voice as well. Okay, I'm going to sing you a few notes, and I want you to let those notes or those sounds be medicine for your womb space. And as you let those sounds come in, you're just going to really start to let the power of your womb return back to you. Yasu Ranso. You can join with me if you like. Yanto Ranto. Run say, roll, run say, run so. Taking 3 really deep breaths of this sound medicine. And I literally feel you spinning higher and higher and higher, like you're elevating above these old patterns of relationships, these old patterns of what's happened in your womb space, those memories, whatever that experience is, you're elevating beyond it all now. So feel yourself rising, 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 rising to a new space. And as you rise to a new space, I want you to just open your womb up to receive. Receive your beauty back to you, receive your wisdom back to you. I want you to receive your power back to you. I want you to receive everything that you've lost as a woman from this life, from past lives, anything that your female ancestors have lost as a woman. I want you to receive those gifts, those talents, that power back to you right now. We're going to reclaim that which is you. And I literally feel above you the divine mother goddess of the universe washing light through your body like a shower, like purifying you, cleansing you, rejuvenating you. Just let this divine goddess mother energy come in and wash gorgeous, gorgeous light through your being. And as she washes this gorgeous light through your being, you can start to feel this energy being water or nurturance for your body, and let this light wash through you. And I feel like you're blossoming, like letting your inner flowers, your inner petals, your energy start to, in all your cells, open up and blossom. It's like, oh, I can finally come out into this world. I can finally let that inner beauty now be free to be my external beauty. So just feel this light washing through you, blossoming you, blossoming you to return back to your greatest truth. And I want you to hold your one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb space, and you're going to say some I am words. I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am courageous. Whatever that is for you, I want you to say some I am words and claim yourself in a new way. And the next thing I want you to do is I want you to forgive yourself. I want you to forgive yourself for every maybe bad relationship decision you've made. I want you to forgive yourself for every abortion that you've had. I want you to forgive yourself for the experience that you may have had having birth with your child. I want you to forgive yourself for being mean and horrible to yourself. And I just want you to stand in this moment of forgiveness. Because women, we persecute ourselves and we criticize ourselves and we damn ourselves so much that we don't even, we think it's normal. So I want you to move out of this mindset, this awareness right now, and I want you to forgive yourself and free yourself from the tragedy of your female experiences. And as you're freeing yourself, I literally feel old memories falling away from you, old dramas falling away from you, old pains, old stories falling away from you. And as you forgive yourself, you allow yourself to transform and evolve. And again, you elevate yourself to a new position where you have more power in your decisions, a new position where you have more power with your boundaries, a new place where you have more power with the decisions that you can make for your children and your body and your life. Good, and smile because smiling's good. And just let all this beautiful energy, light, you might feel more of your higher self coming to you. You might feel more of your female energy waking up inside of you. You might just feel more centered and calm in yourself. What I'm going to do is we're going to start to repair your vagina and your womb space, because I know some of you have had babies, some of you haven't had babies. Some of you have had other experiences around the vaginal sexual palace area. Maybe it's female genital mutilation. I don't know. Maybe you've had prolapsed uterus. Maybe you've got endometriosis. So I just want to spend some time repairing this whole area. So you know what your story is. You know what needs to be repaired and shifted. So you can either, because I'm going to do something more generic, you can either make an intention that this is what you want healed. So if it was like a birth trauma, you can focus on that. Or you can just be open to everything shifting. So whatever works for you, okay? I want you to take your hands and you're going to fill each finger up with divine energy, divine light, so that they become magical hands. So just letting your hands supercharge with energy. And I want you to cup your vagina or your entrance right there. So just cup it and let that magical healing energy start to move into the vaginal area, move into the cervix, move into the fallopian tubes, the womb space. And we're going to start channeling very beautiful divine energy through your hands to start repairing everything, to start repairing whatever trauma has gone on there, to start repairing any female health issue that's there. You can even place one hand over your womb space and one hand cupping your vaginal area if you choose, whatever works for you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Maybe you don't feel like doing that at all, but whatever works for you. And you're just going to allow streams of light pouring from your fingers into this whole area, repairing, 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 healing up scars, healing up trauma, streams and streams of light, repairing and stitching things back together, streams and streams of light, helping to release cysts or whatever else is going on in there, streams and streams of light to repair the fallopian tubes, to bring health to the ovaries and all your eggs, streams and streams of healing energy. You're just going to allow that to happen right now. Streams and streams of light dancing through your vaginal and womb space area, healing, repairing, rejuvenating. Streams and streams of light. Now you might also feel as this is happening that old energy wants to release, so just let it release. You might feel old clots want to go, or old cyst, the energy of a cyst wants to go. Maybe it's the memories of an abortion that needs to release from you. Maybe it's the old memories of a particular pregnancy trauma that want to release. Let them go. So if there's, as the streams of light are coming into repair, you might feel old stuff wanting to release. Let it go. Let it all go. You don't need to store that inside of you anymore. Good. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And I literally, so you can do whatever you, maybe you want to, oh, put your hands back up and you're going to gather pink light into your hands now. So pink light or like pink rose petal light into your hands. Just gather it into your hands right now, just from the universe, letting it pour in, pour in, pour in, pour in, filling your hands up with this gorgeous pink rose petal light. And again, one hand cupping the vaginal entrance, one hand over the womb space, and you're just going to let all that beautiful pink energy come back to the area so that your womb feels so deeply loved and cherished and adored and looked after, letting that gorgeous pink light come into your ovaries, your fallopian tubes, let that gorgeous pink light dance through your vaginal entrance, dance through your cervix, dance through your womb space. Just let that gorgeous pink light dance through the whole area. And it's funny, as I feel this pink light coming in, I feel more youthful, like a younger girl, which is nice to feel. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Ah, that feels so much better. Okay. And because it's so beautiful to do, you're going to just reach up and you're going to pull stars from the sky and you're going to put it back into your womb space. So just bringing in starlight from the heavens and just pulling all that gorgeous starlight into you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Bringing it into your womb space, letting your whole area there be filled with stars. And if you want to have an interesting experience, try and find the biggest star in the universe, put it in your hand, and just put it right at your vaginal entrance and just feel a big star just there and let that magic of that starlight do its thing. All right, ladies, you're going to go with me on this one. I've never done this before, but this is what's coming through. You're going to feel that big star at your vaginal entrance. And I want you to inhale that starlight from the vaginal entrance. Inhale it all the way up to your heart. And exhale, you're going to breathe out your heart chakra and you're going to feel that starlight open up in your heart. Inhale starlight from the vaginal entrance all the way up to the heart chakra. Exhale it out of the heart chakra. Inhale, squeeze up through the vaginal entrance. Exhale out that starlight from your heart. Inhale, sending all that starlight up to your heart. Exhaling it out of your heart. Beautiful. Good. Now you're going to let that giant star at your vaginal entrance, you're going to like suck it in a little bit more so that it kind of sits right there at the vaginal canal, okay? So letting that vaginal canal area just glow with all this starlight there, like you might feel it activating things, waking up parts that might be dormant. So those that are after some more orgasmic experience, maybe that starlight comes in and wakes up the sexual palace there. Just allowing that. So from the vaginal entrance, the canal, you're going to inhale, drink that starlight all the way up to your heart. Exhale out of your heart. Inhale, squeeze, let it come all the way up to your heart. Exhale out of the heart. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay, now you're going to let that starlight, you're going to suck it up into the cervix there. The cervix where we get our smear tests and where the baby from the womb space comes out. You're going to let that starlight go into the cervix and you're going to let that cervix get a nice, beautiful starlight healing, whatever needs to happen there. Good. Sorry, I'm moving my body because all my Kundalini energy is waking up. So I don't have, that's just what's going on for me. So, okay, good. So you're going to inhale that starlight from the cervix up to your heart and exhale it out of your heart. Inhale starlight from cervix to the heart. Exhale it out of the heart. Good, 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 good. And then you're going to let that starlight move up to your womb space. So letting that starlight move into the womb space, so the fallopian tubes, the ovaries, let everything have a good dose of that starlight. Let everything wake up, activate, rejuvenate. Whew, that feels so much better. Smiling as you do. And again, you're going to inhale that starlight from the womb space into your heart. Exhale it out of your heart. Inhale starlight from the womb. Exhale it out of your heart. And inhaling that energy from the womb all the way up to your throat now. Exhaling that light out of your throat. Inhaling starlight from the womb to your throat. Exhaling it through the throat. And now you're just going to gather any more stars that you want to put into your vaginal entrance, your vaginal canal, your cervix, just filling up your whole area. Just gather all those stars into there, smiling as you do. All right. We're going to go with this one now. So last thing. You're going to allow, how am I going to say this to you? You're going to allow, it's like, I feel like I'm in your womb space, all right? Because we're all one, really. And you're going to let that starlight that's in your womb space shine into the back of your womb space. Like let that light shine to the depths of you, which have got these hidden parts inside your womb space, right? And what I feel in there, imagine like a torch, the starlight torch going and having a look right deep into the cave, you know, into the depths of your womb space. And what I feel is this power. Do you remember I said there's this Kali force in there, this power that's been shoved so deep, 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 deep down, that's been locked up, tied up, silenced, forgotten, not allowed to exist, whatever the story is, right? I want you to shine that light and wake up that power that's there, okay? We're going to wake up the power of your womb. We're going to clear out all the silencing on top of it. We're going to clear out all the restrictions. Any times where you felt like that power was locked up through this life, other lives, tortured so that it couldn't exist, whatever the story is, we're going to clear it out. We're going to clear all this like dust, mud off your power. Let it go. Let it go. And you're going to let that power wake up. Now, you might feel that power waking up like a fire inside of you. You might feel it like a crazy woman that's been woken up from her sleep. You might feel it like this wildness, you know, this wild energy that's like, oh, finally I can exist again. Like just let this powerful, wild part of you wake up. Let it wake up. You might, visualize it like a fire. That might be a great visualization to have. And just let it burn through you. It might be a purple fire. It could be a yellow fire. It could be a rainbow fire, whatever. Just let that power wake up and let it exist. Let it wake up. I feel like we need to wake this dormant part of you up. You might feel it wants to scream like, oh, it's finally able to exist. So it might have a lot to scream out. So let it scream out. You might feel this power waking up and it's like tearing down things inside of you. Like, I don't need this good girl part of me. I don't need this silent part of me. You might feel this power coming through you and tearing down old structures inside of you. Let that take place. You might want to shake the power out, whatever works for you, like whatever, just let it out. You might like, you might want to like, let it burn through you, like burn through all the old parts of you. Let it come out, let it come out, however you want it to come out. You might want to like breathe into it and like exhale it out. Breathe into it and exhale it out. Maybe we do some of this. You're going to breathe into that power and you're going to exhale it out of your base chakra. You're going to breathe into that power, and you're going to exhale it out of your sacral chakra. Breathe into that power and exhale it out of your third chakra. Breathe into that power and breathe it out of your heart chakra. Breathe into that power and breathe it out of your throat chakra. Breathe into that power and breathe it out of your third eye. Breathe into that power and breathe it out of your crown chakra. Breathe it out. Like, just breathe into it and then like breathe it out of your body. Like, breathe it out wherever it needs to breathe out. Maybe you need to spend a bit of time breathing it out of your heart. Maybe it needs to go up to your brain and you need to breathe it out of your brain. Breathe that power out of you. It needs to exist. Your breath will help it exist. Use your breath to let it exist in different parts of your body. Just do, or you might want to breathe it out and go, ah, and like make a sound. Breathe it and breathe it out of your head. Ah, and let it come out. Let that extraordinary force exist. Ah. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Let it come up your spine like a fire up your spine. Let it be a fire that burns a fire through your life to like just get rid of all the stuff that isn't for you anymore. Get rid of all the weird connections you have with people, all the old stuff. Let it burn through. And just feel it igniting your face. Let that fire burn through your fingers, your toes, your womb space. Let it burn through your breasts and your nipples. Let it burn through your vagina. Let it burn through. Let that power exist. It's a beautiful force. It's a dynamic force. It's a creative force. It's a power force. It's a destructive force. It's a wise force. Let it exist. You might feel it coming out of the crown chakra. Good. Very good. Good. Give yourself a good shake and a shimmy. I invite you to stand up and just move whichever way you need to move. Let it come out. Let it really move out. Good. Very good. Good, 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 good. Keep going. You guys need to keep going. Let this power out. Breathe in, exhale it, base chakra. Breathe in, exhale it out, sacral chakra. Breathe in, exhale it out, heart chakra. Breathe in, exhale it out, throat chakra. Breathe in, exhale it out, third eye. Breathe in, exhale it out, crown chakra. Good, 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 good. Amazing. Amazing. Break all the chains, get it out. Maybe you need to do one big last roar, like rah! Let it out. Rah! Good, let it out. Do a big roar. Go for it. Remember, we're opening up the voice as well. So important. Rah! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, powerful woman. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Give yourself a last wiggle and a shake. And I don't know, write to me in the chat. How are you feeling? What happened? What went on? What shifted? You know, you can come, this is going to be recorded, obviously. So you can come back to this. Like, you know, like I said, I'm moving along a group level. So there might have been some phases which you might have needed more time to process. So this is available for you. Okay. So Shirley's saying, saw multi-dimensional goddesses, stars, and loads coming out at the beginning. Amazing. Donatella seeing chains being broken. Rosalind saying it's so beautifully primal. Yeah. Amazing, fantastic. I'm having a vertigo. Are you okay, Katya? You also had some other stuff coming out from you as well. All right. I'm left with the pain in my heart. Just keep breathing through the pain in the heart, like it's an old block that wants to come out. If you've got blocks and stuff, you just breathe through it, yeah? So if it's a pain there, breathe to the heart and exhale that pain out of the heart. It needs to shift. So Katya cried a lot. Katarina saying phenomenal, amazing. I need to do it again in a space to do it more fully. Yeah. Charlotte, I felt rainbow light opening up around me. Mari, wow, I felt like a phoenix. Amazing. Eva saw Etching Raphael, so beautiful. Thank you for so much cleanse. Almost vomited here. Yeah, I felt some people vomiting. There was some stuff that came out. Sarah had a Merkaba ignite in her room. Amazing. Ali, very relaxed, firing. Yes, I agree. Katia needs more time. Michelle, wow, really felt the depths into my womb, felt the void, the pain numbs. Womb is feeling more alive now. Amazing. Nadine loved the rose petal light and the starlight was magical. Katarina came about my purity and releasing the tragedy experience. Amazing. Thank you everyone from Innie. So much amazing. Yeah. Faze is saying it was very emotional. Annie, great. I've been injured in my buttocks and it felt a release, the pain to the libido being ignited. Beautiful. Amazing. That was beautiful. Feel completely bliss. Amazing, ladies. Geometric forms. Carly fire. Baby smiling and waving me through a window. The sun. Wow. All right. That was good. Mela saying her body is electric. Sarah. Okay. Amazing. Wild and powerful energy. Felt my room finding free and happy. Yeah, we need to do this. We don't do this enough. This is why we had to do it. This is why we had to do this. I had to do it. I had to get back again. I was feeling really suppressed. Naomi, really primal lockdown power freed. I think my neighbors wondered. Yeah. Did you guys scream? Did you roar? Did you like voice it? Anna was vomiting and then fire burned through the blockages. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, gang. So you're going to write down this word, sacred womb. Okay. Sacred womb. Write down this word, sacred womb. And I have a link for you. Go sign up to the link. It's going to get you onto my email list, right? So that you can be notified about this stuff. It's going to let you watch a documentary about why I wrote the book, because the book's amazing, right? And that code Sacred Womb is also going to give you a gift voucher. So you can use the gift voucher. So Sacred Womb for you guys turning up today. The gift voucher ends tonight at midnight. But go and check out the link. It's going to give you a documentary around why I love this work, why it's so important, okay? And it will get you onto my mailing list so we can hang out more. Otherwise, you're never going to know. So go to vanyasilverten.com/sensual. You'll see the link there or below. I'll repost it again. And your code is Sacred Womb. Write it down, Sacred Womb. Okay. Amazing from Vladimir. Emotional actually was need to go to the toilet. We were cleansing the body, heavy legs. Thank you so much. Amazing, ladies. Having my trauma birth, my first child, lots of anger, fear, and guilt came out. That's great, Rosalind. Nick's feeling entirely lifted and rebirthed. Amazing. Amazing. Cool. What? Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for coming to the group. I'll make sure there's some more amazing things here. Sign up to the mail list. Go watch my documentary. Remember your code, Sacred Womb. Sacred Womb. So write that down. And yeah, what else can I tell you? What else can I tell you while we're all hanging out here for a while? I feel much better. I certainly feel much better. It's good. It's good. It's good. I feel good. If you haven't read my book, I've got my book. I've got my Living Goddess retreat that happens once a year. So that's really super special. We kind of do all this kind of work for 6 days. So it's a really amazing process. I have my Sensual Enlightenment Online Academy, which is all of this works online, where I teach you how to do breast massage, where there's movement, there's sacred movement, there's reflection questions. I teach you how to become multi-orgasmic. There's some Jade Egg Empress things. It's 6 courses in one. Like, go and check out that. That's a whole body of work. It took me a year or 2 to put together, but this is work that all women need to do. If you're feeling blocked inside, if you're feeling lonely inside, if you're feeling like you're not feeling beautiful and you're lethargic and all that stuff, go and do the Sensual Enlightenment Academy. It's for you. I've put it together because I know, right, how deeply every woman needs this work. because it's her core. It's the core energy inside of her. It's her power. It's her beauty. It's her love, and it's the place where she learns to heal and become magnificent from. So there's a whole body of work for you that I've put together around all of this. So please enjoy it. Please enjoy it. What else? What else can I tell you? That's it, really. It's just so fascinating how, yeah, how easily we can break. I broke last week. I really broke last week. I sat there against that radiator, hating myself, crying and hating myself. That's how broke I got last week, because I wasn't doing my work. I wasn't doing this work. I wasn't maintaining the energy of my body. I wasn't uniting back to me as the depths of me, that power. Do you know? I wasn't doing that. So I needed to come back to it. So I broke last week, and I'm kind of glad I broke, because, when you break, you realize how much you got to put yourself back together. And so, yeah. So yeah. Vladimir, amazing.